been doing a lot of reflecting on 2019, like I think so many people are this time of year. I think about a year ago today, January 1st, 2019, my entire life changed. A 6-year relationship ended. All of my stuff, all my clothes, out on the front porch. My entire life changed. And it's so crazy to look back and, you know, you've seen the memes. Everybody's talking about 2019 was such a difficult year, and it was. It's a really difficult year. But also, some of the biggest wins of my life came out of 2019. You know, if it weren't for my life changing, I wouldn't have found the philosophies that have radically transformed my life. Stoicism, minimalism, no-fap, celibacy. These things that I've discovered, I would no way say that I'm a master, but to find these philosophies, these ways of life that really resonate with me, I wouldn't have found them if it weren't for the trials and the challenges. I closed the biggest deal of my entire life in 2019. I started a new business in 2019. Gained a lot of traction, a lot of momentum. And probably the biggest win was the character traits that I developed and I continue to develop. The character traits of consistency. I've never been so consistent in my practices. Forgiveness, forgiving myself for mistakes I have made, and forgiving others who have hurt me in the past so that I can move into the future with a clean slate. And surrendering to something bigger, call it what you want, and actually seeing that all of my desires, all of my goals, everything that I want to achieve in my life, it's actually not even me. It's something bigger, the universe, God, whatever. It's seeking expression through me. It wants to experience my desires through me. And so, man, it was a crazy ass year. And for right now, we're not totally out of the woods. It's not like, and that's what's so interesting to me, you know, especially with social media. People see these things like, oh, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That's it. This is the year. This is the year. Everything's going to change. Those are the people that are out partying on New Year's Eve, waking up today, doing the same thing they were doing last weekend and last month, partying on the weekend, waking up the next day, hungover. Every day, you've got to change. Every day, you've got to make a decision. Every day, you've got to be clear. And you just got to keep walking the path. Every day. There's no special day where if I start on this day and I post it on the internet, then everything's going to magically change. That's not how it really works. Every day, you've got to be focused. Every day, you've got to be committed. You got to put your head down and you got to work. You got to make decisions based on, is this going to get me closer to the vision or is it going to take me farther away? And probably one of the biggest takeaways from the past couple weeks of reflection is actually cutting even more out. Really looking at my desires and really saying, is this what I really want? Is this going to bring me more peace? Is this going to bring me more joy? Is this going to bring me more connection to the infinite? And I'm going to be honest with you. I was cutting things off of my list. Things that I thought I wanted, but I don't really want right now, at least. And so that's a powerful thing. I'd say one of my number one goals for 2020 is just to grow my hair out. Just to grow my hair out. It's not about $1 billion. It's not about fancy stuff. It's about just little things. Having more time freedom to spend with my son. Being even more consistent in my spiritual practices, in my health, in my fitness. Helping more people that as a result will grow my business. It's not about money. My goals are not those things anymore. It's what's the bigger goal that ultimately creates the win-win? How can I win and how can I help other people win? And so, man, cheers to 2019. Oh, it was a doozy. It was a doozy. Toughest, most challenging, most emotional year of my life. But so glad I made it. I wouldn't change a single solitary thing. So grateful. And moving into 2020. See you there.